I don't even know what video number this is anymore, but welcome back.
Not many.
I lost count. We did too many.
3.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to our
It's our
third
third
video,
anniversary.
guys. It's so cute. Okay, basically, we didn't finish our uni talk, so this is a part 2 of our university experience.
Yeah.
So, Catherine, budgeting, how did you go about it?
Well, if you know me, you know that I like to plan ahead, like
Excessively.
way ahead. I actually
I
made
think she's
a
got a
budget
10-year
plan.
plan of her life, to be honest.
I do. I actually made a budget plan before I came here, but
How did that go?
it didn't go so well. You need to make one thing you need to do is, if you're gonna make a budget beforehand, is you need to make it very flexible. Very, very flexible. You can't be very strict.
That's
you don't
true.
Know what's
you don't know
gonna
what could come
happen.
about. Like,
Yeah.
you could lose your keys and you have to pay for replacement keys. That never happened to me. Budgeting wise for me, I'm really bad with money. And I went through, do you know the first year excitement? Do you know when you see a large number of money in your
Yeah.
account? Like, you see those figures just look so beautiful. And you think you're rich. You're not rich. You're broke. You're actually broke. Student life is broke. From the get-go, as soon as the money gets into your account, don't get too excited. Take
Yeah.
out the money you need for your
necessities,
accommodation.
yeah.
Literally take it out as soon as possible. Do not keep it in your account, because you don't want to have the assumption that you have money and you start spending it because your rent is not due straight away. I think it's like a couple of weeks after you get your money. So take out your rent money and then do like a weekly shop. I recommend you buy only what you need in the week.
If you're like living in London and like you're gonna be getting like a weekly travel pass or something like that, make sure you get that before everything. Yeah.
You don't want to be like, okay,
You don't
I'm at uni, but I don't know how
have
to get to
anywhere to
lectures.
live. I don't know how to go to uni and all that jazz. So make sure you have all that stuff sorted. Unless you're living in campus and you just have to walk down to your uni. I can't walk down to my uni. It's like 20 minutes tube ride. And I live like in zone 4 and I have to travel to zone 1.
I'm lucky my university provides like a uni bus. Okay, how was freshers?
Freshers, for me, it wasn't that live. Like, because I'm not really like a big like party person.
That's not what you said last night. I'm joking.
Lol. But yeah, because I'm not that big of a party person, and I hadn't been there the first few days. I don't know what I was doing, but I
Oh
hadn't
my god,
been
this
there
is
the
so
first
bad.
few
We're talking
days.
about freshers and not being party people. But can you see there's alcohol in the background? Like,
I was gonna
empty
say,
bottles.
this isn't my house.
Just for the record, those
is not my
bottles have
house.
accumulated over a long period of time. Like, I keep them, they represent a memory, and I was not drinking alone. I'm not an alcoholic. Carry on.
It's not my house.
Freshers for me, okay, freshers, I like Catherine said, I'm not a very outgoing, okay, I am outgoing, but I don't really like to club, like, it's not my scene. But, you know, freshers is all about trying new things, and I would be a contradiction if I didn't do it. And, like, it was one of the first things you do with your flatmates to socialise, so you don't want to be that person that's like, no, I'm not going. So I was like, you know what, let me go. Like, it's freshers. You only have, like, your first ever freshers once. It's like, let me go. So I went, so it's supposed to be a week, right? Me being the lightweight I am, I lasted 3 days. And then on the 4th day, I remember my flatmates were like, yeah, let's go out. And, like, I felt ill. And me being me, I was just like, oh, yeah, you know, it's freshers week. I can do it. And everyone's like, you can't be ill already, right? So I tried to force it. So I went to get ready. 7 o'clock, I was in bed. Did not wake up till the next day. Woke up with the worst. Freshers flu is not a myth. It's real. I almost died last year. Don't drink too much alcohol. And yeah, to have fun, just don't die. Because I almost died.
I do kind of wish that I did, like, take back the first few weeks. Because I wasn't, like, there, I'd go home on the weekends. I didn't really, like, get to meet all the people in my halls and everything like that. And, like, my flatmates who made, like, friends with other people in the halls. I eventually started to make friends now with people in my halls. But before, like, I'd come and it was like, my flatmate that had to, like, introduce me to everyone. Because I hadn't met anyone yet. Because I hadn't, like, done all that stuff that they did. So, yeah. I do kind of wish that I'd gotten a bit more involved in the first few weeks.
And know your limits. Like, I'm a lightweight. Let me not even lie. One thing you need to remember is it's freshers, right? You're all new. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's different to going out with your friends because I wouldn't say you're friends yet. You like people you're getting to socialize with. So obviously you're responsible for yourself. You can't really. I wouldn't say try. I wouldn't advise you to count on anyone to look after you when you're drunk. You have to. It's something you have to do for yourself, and just to keep safe and stay safe. Just stop at tipsy. Don't go further. How about being an introvert and being at university? How did you find that?
Lord, it's the funniest thing. But the weird thing is, I feel like deep down I'm like the biggest introvert ever, but other people don't think I am. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'll force myself to be like, oh hi guys.
No,
I don't like awkward situations.
That's true.
So I try to avoid it. So I try to kind of break the ice a little bit. So but at heart I am an introvert. I prefer, like, I can't speak out in big crowds. Like, if I'm in, like, a group of people, this is, like, totally different for her. But if I'm in, like, a group, there's a group of us, and there's loads of us together, I probably won't be the one that's, like, hi guys, this is what we're doing, blah, 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 and stuff like that. But, yeah.
See, I think in some ways me and Catherine are similar, as in the both. One thing that we have in common that I think makes us really, really close is the fact that we like our own space, and we don't get offended by that. Like, me and Catherine could go like months without speaking. I'll call her and it's just the same. It's just we get drained from socializing. So we can socialize. We don't hate socializing. We enjoy like spending time with people. We have fun, but after a while, after spending a lot of time with people, I need to come back home and just be by myself and not have a conversation. Yeah, that's when I recharge. If I'm constantly around people all the time, I get so worn out. But in a crowd, I'm very, very sociable. Like, I'm probably one of the loudest people in a crowd. Hence why people wouldn't assume I'm an introvert. They'll think I'm a very extroverted individual. Is London as expensive as people say it is?
It is expensive, but there are certain ways that you can save on money. There's a lot of ways that you can save on money. If you're one of those persons that likes the high life of London and likes to do everything...
Remember, you're a student.
Yeah, you need to remember you're a student, and this money needs to last you 3 months until your next student finance money comes in. And so you can't be going to the Shard every weekend. And of course, accommodation is expensive, I'm not going to lie. I pay £174 a week.
And my rent is like £665 a month. But I'm not living in halls this year. But it was maybe a little bit less when I was in halls. But London accommodation is expensive. And you'll never get the same quality as in if you go to up north. Like, I have friends up north. For the amount I paid, they had like a double bed. I had a single bed. Not even a 3/4 bed. A single bed. I had to work with that. And if you're living in London, accommodation is going to be expensive. There's no way about it. Especially the more central you are, the more expensive it is. Like, you're living... Next year you plan on living very, very central, don't you?
Yeah.
So that goes up, but she cuts on travel expenses. Yeah. So you just have to work your way around it.
But I think, you know, like, although it's expensive, I think going as a student is the best time. Because that's when you've got the least responsibility and you can actually, like, afford it.
What has been the highlights of university so far for you?
The highlight of university has been all the people that I've met. It's like so amazing to find, like, because my university is quite international. We've got quite a lot of international students, and it's really nice meeting all these people from like Brazil, America, and all that stuff. I've only been here for 3 months at uni, so I'm pretty sure there's more interesting stuff to come about. But for me, it's been all the different people that I've met, and it's, yeah.
I would say the highlight of university for me has been... I would say it was results day, actually, last year. Merely for the record that I was convinced... Do you know when you overanalyze the situation? I was convinced I'd failed a module. And I remember I did not sleep the day before. And I remember at midnight I woke up trying to check. But obviously they didn't update it till like 10 in the morning. So I had not slept the whole day. And then, you know, opened up my results and I did better than I expected. Like, I did really, really well. And I celebrated by sleeping the whole day because I had not slept.
Only way you can do it.
That's all the questions we have for today, guys. I just want to thank you all for watching our videos.
Thanks, guys.
And let us know if you have any other questions regarding university that we have not answered. See you guys in the next video.
See you guys.
Bye.